I know. I'm officially coming out of the closet as a fan of casual and farming simulators for video games because I like plowing fields, growing crops, and marrying bachelorettes to raise a family with. There, it's out in the open. I can do it all without shame now. I can ride my horse, I can sow my seed, and I can go fishing without any shame because I like farming simulators. My last video, I reviewed Stranded Sails on the Switch, and in today's video, I will be reviewing Harvest Moon from 1997 on the Super Nintendo. Now, this game is a really big deal because if it didn't start the whole farming simulator craze, well then I don't know what video game did. So that's gonna be today's review. Now, if you are a first-time viewer on this channel, or if you just haven't yet, go ahead, hit that sub button, because I've got so many game reviews on this channel, ranging from the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, all the way up to the Switch and the PS5. And as you can see, I've got game reviews of all genres: shoot 'em ups, fighting games, racing games, JRPGs, and yes, farming simulators, which is today's review of Harvest Moon. So hit that sub button because it would really help me out. All right, let's go to our original farm and see what started the craze with the farming simulators. In 1997, the Super Nintendo was on its last legs, but that didn't mean that there weren't great games being produced for it. Video games can take boring, mundane, and obligated tasks and turn them into fun. Harvest Moon started the farming craze back in 1997 when Natsumi released it for the Super Nintendo. Who knew that running a farm, planting crops, and raising animals could be so much fun? Natsumi did, and the series continues today. It's time to save your grandpa's farm, so let's plow a path ahead in this Harvest Moon review, starting with the plot, but be warned, spoilers are ahead. Harvest Moon begins when a young man's parents gift him with his deceased grandfather's old farm. The farm is run down, full of weeds, stones, and it's in shambles. The father gives his son 2.5 years to get the farm up again and start making money. Over that period, the player must renovate the farm, grow large fields of crops, and raise farm animals like chickens and cows. If you want the best ending, you'll need to woo several bachelorettes in the neighboring town, convince them to marry you, and have children with you. During the middle of the second year, your father will return and judge your farm. There's a ton of Harvest Moon games out there, but the main goal never really changes. Take over a farm, make it successful, and make money. Now, as I did hint at, there are multiple endings for the original Harvest Moon. They range from horrible, good, great, and of course, probably the best ending, which is raising a happy family, making lots of money, and having a successful farm. In Harvest Moon, you must balance your time and energy to perform daily tasks that will benefit your farm. You'll need to pull weeds, stumps, and stones out of your soil so you can hoe the dirt and plant the crops. You'll be able to grow and sell corn, tomatoes, potatoes, and turnips. Each has a specific season that they can grow in. Aside from planting crops, the farmer needs to manage animals on the farm. You'll be able to purchase chickens and cows from the local town. When you give them attention and feed them, they'll produce milk and eggs for you to sell. You'll also have ownership of a horse and a dog. The majority of your day is spent on the farm making sure everything is running smooth, but after a hard day's work, you can visit 2 other areas in Harvest Moon. The first is a local town that is just a quick walk away and offers a few buildings to visit. There's a tool shop, a flower shop, a church, a bar, and a restaurant for you to visit and interact with the characters who work and visit these places. You'll be able to go to each of these places multiple times throughout the game, and if you want to advance any plot points or improve your farm, you better keep going to those places. Speaking of improving your farm, you'll have tools to help you do that. At first, they are basic tools like an axe or a hammer, but through quests and through getting money, you can improve your tools to make your tasks easier and shorter. You can also visit the forest and the mountain peak that's near your farm. You'll be able to pick berries and chop wood for your farm expansions. Once you're in the groove with dividing your time between farming and raising animals, it's time to start courting a wife. You'll have your pick of a few different lovely ladies, but I always choose Nina during my Harvest Moon playthrough. She's got pink hair and I've named her Cotton Candy because she's sweet on me. Now, of course, it's in my blood to try and bang all the hoes, but Nina always comes out on top and I propose to her. Now, to get the girls to like you, you'll have to give them gifts, talk to them daily, and do small tasks when they are asked. Once you're married, your life is over. I mean, in Harvest Moon, once you're married, there are other things to do. Your wife will move in with you and you can begin to have children. In Harvest Moon, you'll do the same tasks over and over each day, but the game tries and keeps it fresh with some fun events. Some events are random, some are seasonal. There will be festivals to attend where you can mingle with the ladies and the townsfolk. There's also storms, hurricanes, and earthquakes that will occur that will ruin your crops and tear up your farm. But there's also numerous secrets that can be found throughout Harvest Moon. You never know what you'll end up doing each day, which is why I kept playing. One day, I might have woken up and started hoeing the fields just to find myself at an egg festival at night. Harvest Moon came out late in the life of the Super Nintendo, but the 2D graphics were perfect for the system. I prefer them still over the newer 3D versions. The graphics on the Super Nintendo version look flawless. The sprites are beautifully colored and there are details in every screen, whether it's the crops, the forest, the townsfolk, or in the water which you can fish. Harvest Moon was detailed very well and its beautiful setting made it a game that I wanted to play each day. Not to mention the incredible soundtrack. Harvest Moon invented the farming genre and they nailed it on its first try, offering farm animals, numerous crops, a marriage quest, and a world full of secrets. Harvest Moon launched one of the best series for the casual gamer. And while I'm not really a casual gamer, sometimes it's nice to take a break and smell the flowers by playing a game like this. And I really appreciate the history and the genre that Harvest Moon helped cultivate, which is why Harvest Moon scores an 8.2 out of 10, making this a great game for your Super Nintendo. Gamers, that was my review of Harvest Moon from 1997 on the Super Nintendo. Now let's all be honest, I came out of the closet to all of you and let you know that, yeah, I enjoy farming games. So you gotta return the favor and let me know, are you a closeted farming simulator fan, or is there another type of game that you're almost embarrassed or ashamed to admit that you like? Let me know in the comments below which games or genres you're talking about, and if you have played this Harvest Moon, and what do you think about it? Have you played the other versions of Harvest Moon or Story of Seasons as it is today? I have, and I will share my thoughts on those in just a little bit. But if you are a first-time viewer, again, if you haven't yet, go ahead, hit that sub button, because I've got so many game reviews on this channel, ranging from the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, all the way up to the PS5 and the Switch. Speaking of the Switch, if you like casual life simulator games with some farming elements and some light combat, the next review that's going to be coming up is Stranded Sails, and I swear nobody has heard of this game. So if you like Harvest Moon, I think you're going to like Stranded Sails, so catch that review next. Gamers, thanks for watching, and make sure you play a video game today.